Hey, who's your next?
It's time to stop!
The story begins 12 years ago in Ukraine, where an MI6 operation takes a deadly turn. A secret agent known only as Red Star arrives at a remote location to deliver classified bank account information. Watching from a distance is Martin Baxter, an MI6 operative keeping surveillance from a nearby bus. Everything seems to go as planned until a gunshot breaks the silence. Red Star is hit, and chaos erupts as gunmen close in. Martin takes down the attackers and chases another who drags Red Star away as a hostage.
Throw me the bag.
I'll throw the bag when you let her go.
Throw me the fucking bag! Whoa!
In a tense standoff, the kidnapper demands a trade, and Martin tosses him a bag before shooting him dead. Martin wakes up. It was a nightmare, a haunting recollection of a real mission gone wrong 12 years earlier. Now living in London, Martin spends his days underground, literally, fighting in illegal cage matches to make ends meet, while his teenage daughter, Lisa, watches from the sidelines. Martin is beaten and knocked out cold. After the fight, Lisa collects her winnings, revealing that she had bet against her own father. She insists it wasn't about the money, she only wanted to prove that he's been slipping lately, and deep down, she's worried about him. The next day, Martin takes Lisa to a gun range. As he teaches her how to shoot, she admits she dreams of a normal life, going to school, painting, maybe even writing. But Martin doesn't believe people like them get to live that way. Still, he promises to teach her how to survive in his own way. That night, Martin heads out for a shift as a nightclub bouncer.
I said break it up!
After breaking up a heated argument between the loud customers, he checks the crowd and notices a woman watching him closely. She introduces herself as Sasha, a Ukrainian journalist whose late father once worked with him. She needs his help retrieving files her father left behind. Before Martin can respond, armed men storm the club, unleashing a hail of bullets. When the shooting stops, Martin looks around for Sasha, but she's vanished. Sensing danger, Martin rushes home with a baseball bat in hand. Inside, he finds his old MI6 contact Trevor waiting. Trevor tells him to find Sasha and the files, claiming they hold the truth about Martin's wife's death, something Martin's daughter has always believed was just a car accident. Lisa overhears and storms off in disbelief. Later that night, Martin prepares to flee, determined to get as far away as possible from the danger he feels closing in. He orders Lisa to pack her bags, but before they can leave, he's suddenly ambushed, knocked unconscious, and captured by Tatiana, a cold and calculating Russian KGB operative. Tatiana interrogates and tortures Martin, demanding to know the whereabouts of the missing files. He refuses to say a word, until she shows him a video of his daughter being held captive. Broken but still trying to protect Lisa, Martin finally confesses that the Ukrainian journalist has the files and swears he'll find her if they promise not to harm his daughter. Tatiana makes a call to her superiors and is given a strict 24-hour deadline: find Sasha and retrieve the files. Desperate and running out of time, Martin tracks down an informant named Max, who's holed up in a rundown warehouse, protected by a small army of guards. When Max refuses to cooperate, Martin ends it quickly and takes his phone. Using Max's phone, he tracks down Sasha's location. He finally reunites with her, and she reveals that the files are hidden in a high-security bank vault in Ukraine. They contain evidence of a chemical weapons project and possibly proof of the double agent who betrayed Martin and Red Star's operation years ago. With help from a hacker, Martin decodes part of the access information, but surveillance footage from the old mission reveals something new. Red Star was holding a yellow paper, likely the final piece of the puzzle. Before they can act, Trevor and his MI6 team burst the door open.
Jig's up, Martin. One on him.
Sasha threatens to end her own life to keep Trevor from getting the codes for the vaults and taking her alive. Martin arranges new passports and prepares to flee to Ukraine with Sasha, but Trevor tracks them through airport surveillance. Meanwhile, Tatiana calls to remind Martin his time is almost up. In Kiev, Martin and Sasha infiltrate the bank, with Sasha walking into the vault while Martin silently takes out guards one by one. When Trevor and his men arrive, Martin locks them in, forces him to open the vault, and grabs the files before escaping. But Sasha soon discovers that Martin has been working with the Russians all along, doing whatever it takes to save his kidnapped daughter. Feeling betrayed, she shoots him in the shoulder and runs off with the files. Bleeding but determined, Martin tracks her down at a train station, captures her, and brings her home. Later that night, Tatiana arrives for the exchange. Martin hands over the files, and Lisa is released. But the moment quickly unravels. A gunshot rings out. Sasha, hidden, kills one of Tatiana's guards. A full shootout breaks out. Tatiana shoots Martin, but before she can shoot Sasha too, Lisa picks up her father's gun and shoots Tatiana dead. Moments later, Trevor and his agents burst in, but Sasha escapes into the river with the files, wounded but alive. Months pass. Martin is imprisoned for his actions, while Lisa lives with a new family but visits her father regularly. She gives Trevor a copy of the files and warns him to leave her father alone. Meanwhile, Sasha leaks the files online, exposing corruption and igniting protests across Ukraine and Russia. She becomes a public symbol for truth and freedom, speaking on television about the cost of secrets. Months later, Martin and Lisa are shown running a small restaurant together, trying to live a quiet and peaceful life. Then one night, Sasha walks in to visit them, unaware that a Russian agent has followed her inside. The screen fades to black, leaving us with one chilling thought: in the world of spies, the past never stays buried. Subscribe for more dramas like this, and don't forget to like this video, it really helps the channel grow.